I fucking move shit.
Fire it up.
It is over here.
We ain't over here. What'd you do, Ren?
Moved shit.
You know what that means.
Time for the 8-Bit Bros Late Edition, people. Not a kid-friendly show. Adult language, adult content. NSFK. Do the right thing. Put your kids in the closet.
Paper Bros Late Edition on this luxurious, stinky, stanky Thursday. Oh, I got feedback from somewhere.
Wow.
Don't know where that came from, but because this is the wrong episode. What the fuck is going on here? Centerbox gets a square.
That'd be me.
That'd be you, Enderman. To the left, me. I don't know where it's coming from yet. No, maybe, possibly. To the right, 846 miles south. One and only Thumping Loud. Welcome, gentlemen.
Did you have me turned up there a little bit?
That is screaming tonight.
Everything, dude, it sounds like y'all are too, yeah. Like even like Ren, you were a little loud. I was like, holy shit, right there at the intro. I was like, what?
You don't want to talk to me, man?
No, you're just loud.
I know, it's great. I'll whisper all show.
Now it's ASMR.
I'll turn you up.
Turn me up.
I'll turn you up, that's all.
Okay. Sounds great.
And
wonderful.
Episode.
Fireball.
Episode.
Wow, I am hot. I'm hot in my own head.
We got all the wrong fucking info here on this Facebook post. What's that about? That's quite interesting.
What?
That tonight's episode is showing up as 254.
Not 255. It's not B-sides and rarities tonight.
And my
top hits.
It's all last week's info, and my box is huge.
Yeah, your box is huge.
I am huge in my box.
I don't know why it's all last week's info, because all I did was grab the most recent header on the show like I normally do.
Oh, it should have been 255.
Top hit.
I can edit the whole post. So
okay, go for it then. I don't know what the fuck went out, but as soon as you get me in my box the right size, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Aw. You don't want to be big in your box anymore?
You're already right size in your box. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, most men want to be big in the box.
I just clicked the live button, and I could see me good, perfect. And
I mean, men want to be big in the box.
Wow.
You want to be small in the box?
I should start a watch party.
See how that goes.
Oh, and, for the last 100 episodes, we've cross-posted our video show. We know how to do that.
We do?
It's called Facebook. It's amazing. You scream, bitch, moan, and complain, and tell everyone in the world how you got to get away from Facebook, and you just find more and more features to use. Good for you.
Who?
Mom Pulley.
Thought we had a new name for tonight's show. Did you check out the show that was on earlier today on Chop and Croc?
Yeah, I failed miserably at coming up with something. You know what? I forgot about that. I talked about it a little bit last night, but I basically forgot about it.
What, the great show yesterday or the earlier?
Dude, they make quiche with ball bearings.
Magnetic. You can eat it and they just pull it right back out.
Yep.
Or shoot BBs out your ass. That would...
They said stay tuned for the aftermath.
Yeah,
I don't know what goes on with that. I'm just saying.
Because I'm thinking if you put them in like beef burritos, there's a very good there's a very good possibility that you're going to break your toilet bowl. Very good possibility. One of them violent shits and boom, out come BBs. Ball bearings. Definitely going to chip up the ceramic. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Wow, that's screaming in my head.
Well, figure it out. I can't help you there. Go wiggle and jiggle the little connection and fuck shit up. Now I'm small in my box. What is that about?
Because you were complaining that you were big in the box, so now he made you small in the box. Pick, bro.
No, his camera's just fucking jumping.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Crossing your computer again. Everybody jump, jump, jump.
It certainly seems that way. Oh, I can't take that call. Sorry. Go to voicemail. Leave a voice message.
There we go. I like that better.
Call on my phone. On the hotline, too. That's the hotline calling.
Who was calling on the hotline?
PTS.
No. Sorry, you gotta wait 2 hours.
Or at least an hour.
or not.
No, they don't.
Or not.
I could have sent a quick message back and been like, yo, I'm on the air, but it's from a landline.
Waiting is not necessary.
What up, Jandal? What up, John Blaine? Goodbye, Jandal.
Goodbye, John Blaine.
No, John's still here.
Oh, hi, John Blaine.
So, I gotta...
I'm waiting on you, bro.
I gotta say this. I just gotta say this. Pedestrians need to stop with their attitude of, I have the right of way. Just gonna walk. Now, I get it. I was one of those people.
Hey, man, I do it every day in Manhattan.
I was one of those people.
You're about to sound like a non-smoker, that used to smoke heavily.
Look,
He's an ex-walker.
I went to the store before we got here to pick up some nice, delicious Guinness. Because
Guinness season ended.
I like to...
Guinness season ended last week.
I like to shit out these thick black shits. I appreciate it, Guinness. Thank you. Anyway, so I'm going to the store. And I get off my expressway exit there and going up the road and put my blinker on because I know I'm going to the store.
Right.
And as I'm about ready to make the turn into the entranceway of this parking lot, there's
No, you weren't.
pedestrian walking who just decides he's going to go. And I get it. But asshole, it's raining out.
Yeah, which is why he wasn't fucking stopping.
Yeah, well, it's not really raining. I mean, it stopped raining. It's just kind of moist out. But my point.
Moist.
It's moist. I know a lot of people don't like that. Chris and Lee don't like that word. So he just goes.
Ryan Sanders Cook, welcome.
He just goes.
Big Mike, welcome.
Never even considering, I knew it. I was cool with it. But what about the 6 people behind me?
Were you involved in an accident?
No.
Was anybody behind you involved in an accident?
It's pretty damn close.
Was anybody behind you involved in an accident?
No.
then guess what?
No, I'm talking about
Everybody was like, "What the fuck?" and got on about with their life, and you should probably do the same.
No, it's not right. Have some fucking common courtesy. I always slow down for pedestrians.
Hey,
Same thing for us.
celebrate, you angry bastard. You got Jared Cook.
Yes, I called that days ago and
Yeah, but you're all pissed off about it on the early edition.
knew it this morning. Yeah, well, because I thought that was a major priority, but I understand that deal was pretty much done. It was, we need to restructure this contract. Thank you, Cameron Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
And before we sign you, we want to make sure we can go get this defensive guy. And then, oh shit, we got problems with the language on the contract. So we got to get that deal done. And then we'll announce your contract.
What do you think this does? Do you think this is a good signing, or do you think this is
for a guy who's got wheels, didn't play for all that great of a team, or didn't play with a team that used his capability? I mean, 600 and what?
He was the leading receiver for Oakland.
Well, yeah, because they traded away,
and he had a damn good fine year the year before.
Yeah.
Wait, they traded away the guy that became the lead receiver for Dallas.
Yeah,
exactly.
693 yards last year, a bunch of touchdowns. I like the signing. Drew Brees needs another
target.
Jimmy Graham. Why not? Here's a guy who can replace that Jimmy Graham role.
You can have him back if you want.
Don't want him back.
You sure?
I was gonna say Jimmy's probably ready to come back and maybe make a run.
That's why we got rid of him. Legs were getting tired. He was abused in New Orleans. So was Lance Moore. Traded him away, and he fucking retired.
Not for anything. Jimmy was Gronk down in New Orleans.
Yep. Yeah, the two names were synonymous. Who was better? Synonymous. I don't think I did.
No.
Synonymous, yeah. So I don't want him back. I don't want him back. But that's the conversation there was, who was better? Was it Graham or Gronk?
I mean, you put it up there. Both. It didn't matter who it was. They were coming down with it, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, but for the years that, Jimmy Graham was in New Orleans, that's all you heard. I mean, they were fighting every year who was going to score more touchdowns.
It was brutal. Because they both take beating. I'm surprised Gronk still stuck it out as long as he has. I mean, we still haven't gotten a concrete answer on what he's really going to do, have we?
I don't think so.
Like, I think he could come all the way up to starting day and just be like, yeah, I don't think so, guys. I'm just going to fucking go home.
It's quite possible.
Like, because he's kept us in suspense and talked about it so much that you just don't, you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
What is this, the third straight postseason of Is Gronk leaving football?
Right. Yeah.
Did that prop bet ever cancel?
I have no idea.
He played a prop bet for the Super Bowl that Gronk would announce.
Oh, no, I won on that.
Oh, you did win?
Yeah, because it had the stipulation of up until Monday night. So Tuesday morning it cleared. Yeah, I won that bet. He had to retire by Monday following the Super Bowl. Which
I'm surprised that didn't get a push.
He didn't, so I told you all them stupid prop bets I won. All the stupid ones. Like that, for example. But I like the signing. Jared Cook, New Orleans, I like it. Putting together a decent defense, putting together an O-line. The loss of Unger may or may not hurt, but they pretty much wrapped that right back up and got a great center. They've got a lot of guys on their team who were first-round draft picks. Whether you believe in them or not. I don't mean you guys, I mean the listening audience. You don't have to believe in Eli Apple. Played damn well for the Saints. Number 1 round draft pick. Quite a few more. Team looks good. You know who I feel bad for in the NFL?
Aaron Rodgers.
Josh Rosen.
Why? Because he doesn't know whether or not he's going to be a Cardinal at the start of the season or whether or not he's got a job moving forward.
Has all the skills in the world, can throw the balls, it's smart quarterback, and is treated so unfairly, in my opinion. Guy's played 6 different offenses in the last 5 years.
Yeah, but he's a tight end. I mean, how many different schemes are there to be a blocking tight? It's either zone
quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. Rosen.
I was like Rosen.
I thought you were still on Cook. My bad.
No, quarterback. I know you squirreled out. I see what you were doing. I got you.
Squirrel.
They're doing things here.
I know. I got you.
I know. I keep an eye on his eyes all the time and watch what he's doing.
Well, at least you can't see me shopping anymore.
That was fun, though.
That was fun. I bought some good shit that night.
I know. I'm actually my overhead light on the fan. I thought it was the light assembly that was going out, and I pulled that apart today. Checked it out. It's a switch. I got a switch that's going bad, and it's a dimmer switch too. So I'm in negotiations with myself on, do I replace the dimmer switch or do I replace the whole assembly and go with something like new age?
Why am I so close in my box now? Did I zoom out?
Yep, again.
I'm like tremendously close. In my box. In her box. In any box. But yeah, Jared Cook, good.
What he means, people, is close to falling out.
Josh Rosen, bad. Pedestrian, bad. Stupid pedestrian.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about Arizona. Like, y'all heard me before when I'm like, is it time for Fitz to move on? I'm not knocking Fitz, but are you the thing that for some reason the team just can't shake where they're at? Like, is it time to just move one piece like they did in Carolina with Steve Smith just to see what they had?
Okay.
You know, and I think he's unfortunately in that same position. He's such a veteran lifeline of that team that when you think of Arizona, the only thing you think of, even when Patterson?
Yes.
Peterson, the safety or whatever.
Yes.
Even with him, you don't think about him when you think about Arizona. You think Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think Larry. You think 11. You think that's it. Like,
Agreed.
You think Arizona University going back and getting your diploma after you were already in the NFL. You know, you think all of that stuff, it's all centered around that legacy. Because he's still there, you just keep talking about it. And it was the same thing in Carolina. It didn't matter what went on everywhere else. You were always talking about Steve Smith on that offense and the power of persona that he brought to that team.
Yeah. I totally agree. I mean, I don't think I really could name anybody else on that goddamn team.
Well, like I said, if it wasn't for what's his name, Peterson, because I can't remember for some reason whether it's Patterson or Peterson, but
I think it's Patterson, but I'm not sure.
But yeah, that's it. That's the only burp in the machine that you've got that is the Arizona Cardinals. And unfortunately, you look at like, should they have really gotten rid of Bruce? That man's a fine coach, man. And I think he really had big things going for them. Kind of like with Philly getting rid of Reed, which now looking back at it is kind of a nah. I mean, because they got Doug Peterson. But they had to go through Chip Kelly in order to get Doug Peterson. So where's the rebound for them on Arians? When does it settle back in? And I think it revolves around like when Larry decides not to be there anymore. Like I said, I don't want to knock him. I have nothing against the guy. He's an amazing wide receiver, prolifically changed the game for his position when you talk about the guy. I mean, but is the legacy bigger than the team at this point? And yeah, they messed up with Bradford. They should have never done that. Man, why are we burping?
Yeah.
I'm not burping over here on this.
No, you're watching your monitoring stats, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I just watched the whole stream black out and come back, so...
We can't blame Spectrum, or can we?
No, because I'm literally over here pushing numbers with 0 frame drops.
Nice. Nice. My boy worked out today. Lock.
Oh, first pro day?
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that work out for him?
Good enough where I now believe he's going to be a giant.
Who?
Haskins is going to end up a giant.
No.
Man, there's a big argument going on around Haskins right now about what's going to go on. And, like...
You want my not too early? I'll give you my not too early the way he's going.
Do you have your top 10?
Oh, let me hear your opinion on where he's going.
Haskins, 13th pick in the draft, Miami Dolphins.
He doesn't make it that far. They got to trade up to get him.
Yeah.
It's already decided. They're going to have to trade up to get him because there are 2 teams supposedly bidding on that jet spot right now to get in front of the Giants because the Giants are going to pick him up unless the Giants trade up from where they're at to get him because people are jumping in front of them.
It's a lot easier for the Giants to make a move than it is for anybody else to make a move.
They got 2 first-round picks, yeah.
Well, think about this. Think about Washington moving up to the 3 hole.
Oh, dude, I've already. That's half of the conversation right there already. Like, there's so much speculation around it. You can shake your head all you want to, but then you got to remember, Webb, it's the Redskins, and they would do something like that. You're like, oh no, that don't make no fucking sense at all, but they would. They would do it. It's my team. I'm telling you. Unfortunately, they do it. Like, Dan will fuck up the barn and misplace a whole fucking section of it and then come back and be like, yo, you want this barn?
No. Dan would take down an entire wall minus the...
Yes, they did.
The
okay, got
foundational structure, what would hold the wall up there, and put a tarp on it for the next 5 years to move up in the draft. He would bet that much of the future just to make it happen.
Yeah, Number 1 pick,
he
Carolina.
did with RG3, he'd do it again.
Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Number 1 pick, Cardinals. Kyler Murray.
I don't see that. I think they go Bosa.
The smart move is Bosa. I think if they were to do that, that would be the smart move. But unfortunately, nobody thinks that's actually what's going to happen. Everybody says that they're going to switch it up.
Got a new head coach in the Cardinals, don't we?
Cut you down.
You do.
Yeah, wants his own quarterback, yeah. Bosa goes second to the Niners.
Which is not a bad fit. I mean, that guy's gonna be a fit anywhere. If he lasts till 3 and ends up
Rosen to the Pats, that actually is a rumor out there that Rosen to the Pats is a possibility.
Yeah. Well, with Miami going with Fitzpatrick, I really thought he might have been heading there. And now, you still got Kaepernick out there who was chump changed.
Yeah, because apparently the NFL did not pay him a lot of money in order for him just to go to fuck on.
No. Number 3 pick is the Jets. They don't trade anywhere. They take fucking Josh Allen, edge rusher.
There's going to be a lot of big defense right off the rip.
I think so too this year. Where last year,
that's all that's in this draft. Defense, second and third rounds, meat and potato area. Yeah. You're going to get your O linemen. There's like 2 wide receivers worth a lick of anything. Metcalf and some other kid from somewhere is probably the only 2 wide receivers that might go in the top 2. You got Noah Fant and Hawkinson or something like that.
Who's
the other Iowa tight end? 2 tight ends on that team that are available. They're going to be the 1-2 tight ends that go, and another one, Ali Smith. 3 times will go before.
Who was that kid that filled in when Bosa went down?
I can't remember. He was good though.
Oh no, he's huge, dude.
Yeah.
He worked out at the pro day.
Yeah.
And he is huge. That is a beast. Like, Bosa's got the fundamentals and everything else, but this kid is crazy.
Quentin Williams, number 4, Raiders, defensive tackle.
Yeah.
You never know what Gruden's going to do, though.
I think
I can see Gruden taking that 4 pick and flipping it to get 2 more picks later in the round.
This kid Quentin Williams, man, he's got eyes. He's
But remember, what is it, a 5-year plan? He's building for a year 1 in Vegas?
Next year, yeah, year 1 next year. I like Devin White, linebacker. I just don't really like him going to the Buccaneers, but that is the 5th pick.
You got really loud, Whip.
Sorry, I got loud into the mic. Giants go after their OBGYN replacement with the 6th pick.
Way too high.
With the 6th pick,
Way too high.
they take DK Metcalf.
Way too high.
Yeah, he's like a second rounder.
Nah, put him in late 20s, mid 20s. I would not put him as a top 10 pick.
Well, yeah, I'd say they could trade. They could trade down, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to trade down and go after no wideouts. They need a quarterback.
Whose draft board are you reading right now?
This is my information and not yours to know, because I agree with this wholeheartedly. And to me, at least maybe 8's got me a little wheezy. I'm not sure if I like 8, but Juwan Taylor, outside tackle to the Jaguars, 7th pick.
This turned into one of those.
This one I don't agree with. I got to find someone else for this spot. But Montez Sweet, edge rusher to the Lions. They could use an edge rusher, though. But I'm not sure. I think he may slip down more. This is the kid who they found out he's got a heart problem. He's a good ball player, but he's got a heart problem. Heart condition, excuse me. But I don't know. I think he slides down. I really don't like him in this spot. Andre Dillard, outside tackle to the Bills from Washington State. Any team would be stupid not to try and get this guy. He can play both sides of the line. He can play left or right. He's got good edge speed, too. I think, like I said, right now, I think Haskins goes to the fucking Dolphins, the 13th pick.
He won't last that long.
I think he will. I think there's a lot of teams that's going to be fucking defensive heavy. I really don't think there's many quarterbacks who are worthy in the first round.
I don't think Kyler Murray is worth a number 1 pick.
Right, but they're going to do it. They're going to do it. I mean, everyone's trying to talk him down now while everybody else is trying to talk him up. I think Drew Lock, the quarterback I like the best, goes to the Giants because it's probably the best fit in the Schumer offense. It's the best fit.
I think that Hashkin ends up there still, unless some of this craziness that's being talked about right now actually happens. But I don't know. Somebody trading up to that jet spot, like, possibilities are there. Teams would do some craziness like that, but I don't know. At this point, I don't see it happening, and I see Hashkins going right there to the Giants easily.
I don't know. I think they're going to go wide receiver first. They got to.
If they're going to do that, they're going to trade down. Positionally, if they're going to do that, they're going to trade down because he's so far out of the best player available at that point.
I mean, look, Haskins can go there too, but everything I'm reading says the Giants really don't like what they're seeing.
I don't understand how you don't like what you're seeing.
Out of him, they like Locke better. And Locke's going to go much deeper. I personally think Locke is a better quarterback too, and he should go higher. He should be. I mean, they're going to go take Kyler Murray off the board immediately. This is what Arizona is. I put money on it. It's what they're going to do. They got a new head coach. They got a quarterback who has played how many systems now?
Wasn't Rosen a draft pick last year?
I was like, he was their draft pick last year.
Was he? Am I thinking of the guy from the Bills?
No, he was a draft pick last year too.
Nathan Peterman the year before that, and then the new guy last year. Yeah.
I got. All right, so I'm confusing myself, but okay. I'll remember who exactly I was talking about. I apologize.
I was like, what quarterback's been in the league that long to have gone through that many teams? I mean, to gone through that many offensive systems with one team.
I have a list here that has the Raiders taking Dwayne Haskins at number 4.
Ooh. I mean, the probabilities are kind of there, but that really undercuts Carr, and I think you see a major tantrum.
Oh, absolutely.
Gruden has already said 26 times, this is my guy. Bless you.
It has Quinnen Williams going to the 49ers, Bosa going to the Jets, Josh Allen going to the Bucks, the Giants taking Rashawn Gary, defensive end, defensive tackle from Michigan.
What up, Julie Angelina? Welcome to the chat.
I can't even remember who was it. Oh, son of a bitch. Anyway, that's what I like out of the top 10.
So what would you recommend? New dimmer switch or whole new switch setup?
Smart switch.
Smart switch?
Of course. Why would you put anything else in at this point? You've got a smart home.
Well,
you got Alexa. Might as well start.
Yeah, we're working into that position. I don't know, man. Based on everything I've been looking at, I'm kind of mad because I went smart. I did not even know when it went smart the first time and got that magic light,
right?
Which doesn't require a hub, and everybody now is ribbing Philips Hue for charging what they charge and forcing people to have a hub also. When
I chose the direction I went. It was hubless.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The magic light. That's the one that I went with. And it doesn't require. You just link it into your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Just like it was an Alexa device or anything else.
This is who I will recommend to you. And I'm sending you the link right now. Because it works with everything. No matter who you end up choosing to go with, it works with everything. It's hubless. And it's... My entire apartment is this way. With this company.
Okay.
iDevices.
I don't think I'm willing to use it.
Why?
Based on name alone?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm that anti-I. It says it. Somebody's gonna think I'm a fucking dickhead.
Best stuff on the market.
Well, I know you don't have problems with people thinking you're a dickhead. You're used to it.
And I'm completely fine with whatever you want to think I am. I'm A-okay with that. Don't care.
So you really like them, though?
I do. iDevices, there's not a bad thing I can say about anything. And if I choose to leave HomeKit and go all Alexa, I can do it. If I choose to go Google Smart Home, I don't have to go and rebuy anything. It'll work with whatever. I'm good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like about the lights that I have. They're, like I said, with the magic light, they work.
I'm actually thinking of buying the dimmer switch that's here on the homepage. It's not cheap though. That's the whole kicker. You're making an investment. Do we lose you, Webby? Or are you still trying to figure out the quarterback that you were talking about that has played in 7 different systems?
No. Smart home trifecta, huh? I mean, yeah. They don't do outlets.
Who doesn't?
They don't do outlets, so you gotta put this fucking iDevice doesn't do outlets.
I'm looking at a wall outlet right here.
Show me a plug in the wall. Remove my outlet. Put a new one in. Not an indoor switch.
Are you at iDevicesinc.com?
You
Right on the homepage,
you make it sound like you're the only one in the world who knows who this company is.
It's right on the homepage. It stares at you as soon as the page loads.
I didn't go there. I went straight into their store. Why would I go there? I can get the same information and get pricing at the same time right here. Wall outlets. I see it. Wall switches, dimmer switches, instant switches, and sockets. They put USB in these bitches too? No.
It's all there, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here. I found the switches. The outlets, rather.
I went switches because I wasn't going to spend the money. I don't own my place. If I owned my place, it might be a different story.
$90 for an outlet. You can't talk to that. $90 for an outlet. I'm pretty sure you can get a Louboutin that does the same thing for like $24.99.
You probably could go that other TP Link. Probably be cheaper.
Yeah, TP Link. Not a bad company. I've played with a lot of their shit over the years. But what are the sockets? Is this to stick a light bulb into? Transform any light into a connected bulb. A connected bulb adapter. That's cute. It's cute.
Hey man, anything that you want to make anything that you want to make anything smart, you can do it.
Yeah, all the shits that we're gonna outlets, plug them in. That'd be great. As far as buying bulb adapters,
I wouldn't do that.
No point to that. Not for $40 when there are light bulbs on the market that you can talk to.
And the switches are $30.
And thermostats. I mean, okay, they want whatever they wanted for the thermostat. You'd be stupid not to buy a Nest. Period.
All right, there. Comment in chat that
$100.
I've got it set and ready to go. if you say it's okay.
I gotta go find chat now.
What? Do what you gotta do. Yeah. I recommend Nintendo Switch.
No, the one after that.
Yeah, no, I see that. I sent it to her. Oh, the one that was sent to me.
No, it's sent to me. Well, I don't know what. Did he send it to you too?
Probably.
Because I know I've got it sitting right here. I've actually already got it capped all the way down.
Dude, completely
done. He said, "Thump, sending you a photo."
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Wonder if this is the same one. Is it animated?
Yes, it is. It is a GIF.
Yeah.
Now you disappeared.
And
who did?
It's one of my favorite. It's a character from one of my favorite movies too. Beetlejuice.
Oh, can I put? So I can go?
Sure, go ahead. I thought this was great. It's been all over the internet now. It's like the new meme. It's the 8-bit meme.
All right, it's live.
I won't be able to see it for another like 30 fucking seconds. But
go to Periscope here. Is it showing up here yet?
But yeah, it's yeah. There it is. Yep. Mm-hmm. Kind of does look like him though. It's kind of scary. Looks like him. You don't see it yet? I know what happened to my head. Can you take the Ranger Rod poopy bags and put it over his head now?
Yes, I can.
I'm teasing. You could pull that off. I love it. I fucking love it. 8-bit meme.
Hold on.
But the one and only TC Casey.
You asked for it, so you at least got to wait till it happens, and then
sure.
Then I'll remove.
Oh yeah. Here it goes. No homo. I love it.
Oh, there it is.
Fucking great. I love it. So you hear about this guy in California? Love this. This shit's great. His neighbors get mad at him. Okay? Jason Windus of Santa Rosa, California. His neighbors get mad at him. They even complain to the township. His fence is too high. It's ruining our view. I'm really not sure what view they were ruining, judging from the pictures I'm seeing. So Jason said, well, fine. Got his city wrote him a letter telling him it violated the local ordinance. He said, fine. Whipped out the chainsaw. Cut the shit down to 36 inches, 3 feet. From the 6 feet it was. 3 feet, 36 inches is the maximum. And then set up an outdoor display of naked mannequins in his yard.
Nice.
So you can't have a 6-foot fence in California?
Not in his town.
The real question is like, did he already have the mannequins? And what did the inside of his house look like?
Right? Yeah, no, he was just trying to keep his dogs inside the yard. That's why he had a bigger fence put up. 3-foot fence any dog can jump over.
Well, I mean, I understand the concept. I know I'm having to make decisions about this hedge, my neighbor's hedge, and my fencing. So
Put up a 6-foot fence.
I'm gonna, but I'm allowed. So
yeah, he now his nosy neighbors have something to look at. It's a garden party.
all right.
Sitting at got a table.
Garden party
couches,
or
party.
garden
Oh, it's a garden party.
mannequin orgy?
It's a garden party. He said he couldn't bring himself to throw away the mannequins. I don't know where he had them or what he ever did to them inside of his house behind closed doors. But
he owned a clothery
he was going to use them for target practice.
in a state where you can't own a weapon.
So, yeah. As of now, Santa Rosa.
You can bow hunt in California.
Santa Rosa is not talking about an ordinance which requires drivers to be able to see around corners. Neighbors are loving his garden party. Now they can see everything going on in his yard.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have to do that as well.
Oh yeah, I'm going to shut off because this thing was never charged up. So
Yeah, I have 34%, and I'm hoping it gets me through 14 minutes.
oh, I just realized the screen went dim, and I'm like, oh, that's trouble. When the screen goes dim, that's trouble. That is trouble.
Sounds like it would be.
Yeah, but hey, you can wait 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't have to wait 15 minutes.
No, because I gotta climb over shit.
Yeah, to get shit and do shit. I hear you.
But it's good. It's all good.
So he did a great job. He's got one woman in a bikini standing up, and all the rest of them are naked. He's even got a reserved seat for his noisy neighbor that complained about the fence to the city. Gotta love it. Gotta love what people do to make a point. Anyway, we kind of do that all the time too, don't we? Yeah.
Forget what you're talking about?
Yeah, just gotta love it. I like people who do shit like that. Makes me want to go out to shit to my neighbors.
Well, you'd have to
He's like, makes me feel like less of an asshole. I got to go.
I need to be more of an asshole. What can I do now? You got it covered, bro. You just got to take the boombox outside and put it on 6.
Yeah. Somehow
Not 3, 6.
Somehow I close. I gotta bring that back up. Big debate going on the internet. Well, I try and bring up the show notes here. Big debate going on the internet.
About
Yeah.
Well, my question to you in regards to the debate is how many times should you say chugga before choo-choo?
chugga chugga choo choo. 2.
So,
I was going to say 3, but
Chugga 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 choo choo. No, chugga chugga choo choo.
chugga chugga choo choo.
chugga, 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 chugga.
That one's also allowed. I'll take that's the extended version though. I think the other one is kind of like your minimum's got to be the 3.
I don't know about you, but I grew up with the 8 rule. Multiples of 4, 8. Every fucking child book you ever read, even goddamn Thomas the Tank. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Hey, big debate going on the internet. How many it should be. I mean, Twitter, Reddit. This was even on the fucking local news.
That is called the internet.
Pretty much.
Slow news day, huh?
Yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, big debate. I don't know which what's the right answer.
No, I mean, I think they're all, it's interpretive. It's one of those things. I'm not going to argue sides on this. It's just something else for the internet to argue about. That's all it is. And I agree with them all.
Well, it raised some really good questions along the line of how many chuggers, obviously. But I really dig what this one guy on Reddit said. And he said, if two trains leave the station at the same time, traveling opposite directions, and one travels at 4 chuggers per choo-choo, and the other at 12 chuggers per choo-choo, how long till they are 4 choo-choos apart?
Oh, that's a pretty good math question.
32 chuggers.
Well, I'm going to assume you mean the time taken for the train to be 4 chuggers apart and not 4 choo-choos. I did say that wrong. Apart, because choo-choo is clearly a time unit. It's clearly a time unit.
But
So
isn't chugga a time unit?
And I actually, to be honest with you,
Chugga
chugga's the smaller increment of time.
Right.
And choo-choo is the definite. It depends on how many chuggas per chew.
All right, so we've got train 1's position defined by x1 equals minus 4 times t. And train 2...
That's only if you agree that the chugga is that many per chew, though.
Okay.
Because that means 8 chuggas per choo-choo.
Right.
Only if that's your standard of math, and nobody agrees on that being the standard of math.
If 2 trains leave the station at the same time traveling in opposite directions, and one is traveling at 4 chuggers per choo-choo.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Choo-choo!
Okay.
Okay.
And the other is traveling at 12 chuggers per choo-choo.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Choo-choo! How long until they are 4 choo-choos apart? That was the question.
Yeah, because, all right, so if one is 4 chuggas equal... Two chuggas equal a chew, the other one's 6 chuggas equal a chew.
Train 1 position is defined by x1 equal to minus 4 times t.
What's T?
Time.
Right. What's time? Choo-choo?
And
Or
train-
chugga?
Yeah, which, like...
Just get it to the time.
Can I finish?
You can try.
T is the time in terms of choo-choos, okay? Let me finish.
T is the time of choo-choos.
Right, yes. T is the time of choo-choos. So first train, x1, first train, equals minus 4 times t. Train 2, x2, equals 12 times t, where both x are the position in terms of chuggers, and t is the time in terms of choo-choos. So if we look at it when x1 minus x2 equals 4 choo-choos, we see that 4 choo-choos equals minus 4 times t, minus 12 times t. Following it so far?
Yeah.
So solving for t, it's obvious that the 2 trains will be 4 chuggers apart in 1/4 of a choo-choo. In other words, in the time it takes for 1 full choo-choo to happen, both trains will be 16 chuggers apart. Choo-choo!
That's only if they...
I would say
That's for...
don't work for me.
No, I don't think the math actually... That
Starts
starts from the integer being 4 choo-choos apart and working the math in reverse order, which doesn't determine the positioning of train 1 or train 2. It determines how far they could be away from each other in that time, but it doesn't determine how long it would take for them to get that close to each other, because you're not given their points in time as a starting reference.
They leave the station at the same time in opposite directions. We don't need the distance because we have that based on the choo-choos.
Oh, so we are starting literally from 0 and working out.
Yes. If two trains leave the station at the same time, traveling opposite directions, and one travels 4 chuggers per choo-choo and the other 12. Alrighty, right there, your 3-time chuggers. How long until they are 4 choo-choos apart?
1 cycle.
No, it's like he said, a quarter of a chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 1 cycle. One's traveling 4, one's traveling
12.
The 4 plus 12 is 16. 1 cycle. Just because one is traveling at 12 chuggers and one's traveling at 4 chuggers, it's still the same. That's how the answer works.
Some people say they usually go for 2 or more chuggers. Because
2 or more.
One is definitely 4 chuggers.
Choo-choo? No, it don't work.
Yeah, neither is 2. No, because then you just turn the train on for like a
Could you imagine the look on your kid's face if you were like, come on, train's coming to the station, chug-choo!
That's okay. Johnny goes to the special school. We just didn't give him his helmet today because we're riding on a train.
Chugga! No, Johnny.
No, it's okay. Johnny has dyslexia.
Right.
Anyway, a lot of people say it's 8 chuggers. 8 was my count when verbally repeating the traditional chant.
It's very true. They could be traveling at the same speed, considering that 12 chuggers could be slipping friction.
When the train starts going,
which would require more chuggers.
Because, if it's steam engine, the wheels do turn a little bit before the train gets going.
They turn a couple times before the train gets going.
That question was never posed, so I'm assuming everybody's thinking we're talking about newfangled electric or diesel trains. And that steam was out of the question.
Trains with positive traction. Anti-lock brakes.
More specifically, chuggers should always be in multiples of 4, depending on how far you need to pretend your train is moving.
I'm being told tell Webb, hofo, mostly foe.
Fuck off.
Yeah. How many hoes before a foe? Take that one now? I mean, fucking
it only takes
man.
One to
Ho, 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 ho. What is it? Hop on. Fuck off!
Gotta be 4. You gotta, unless you're a 1-pump chump.
Hop on, fuck off? Oh, see, now we gotta change shirts, bro, because now that... Whoa. Hop on. Fuck off!
I don't even know if I can get that in camera. 1 pump. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, I gotta plug in here.
New song in the break. You might want to come back to listen to this one, Thump. It's so up your alley.
All I'm going to say is if we can keep the song under 30 seconds, I think we'll be safer.
Maybe. 2 people peeing is not 30 seconds.
No, you can do all the rest of the commercial break that you want to do, but the song section of it.
See, the beginning of the commercial break is just like 2 things, and that's that, and then it's a song, and that's he hasn't even fucking shaken it off yet at that point.
Jocelyn just went live, everybody.
Oh, Jocelyn Stone. All right, let's throw a break. Throw it in a break. Oh, jeez, yep. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
2, yeah, you said 2.
Okay.
I said 2. It will be right back. Back break.
Everybody buckle up. Buckle up.
Let's go.
Buckle up.
Can we go to the store?
Buckle up.
Ice cream?
Everybody, buckle up.
A lot goes on in the car, but you're in control. So only move when you hear the click that says they're buckled in. Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Listen up, pet owners. Do you own a dog? Do you go for long walks? Do you go hiking? Do you go on RV trips with your dog? For God's sakes, pick up after your dog. I have made this easy for you. I am Ranger Rob, and I have developed the Ranger Rob poopy bags. They are cost-effective, very large, great handles, waterproof, and biodegradable, and smell like lemon. You can buy a 2-month supply for under $10. So right now, go visit rangerrobpoopybags.com. That's rangerrobpoopybags.com and purchase your poopy bags today.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator. Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator. Wearing nothing but a whistle and a clipboard, you're living the real American dream. Getting paid to think up fun things to do naked. Running free. Sure, there's danger. Vinyl chairs, sunburns, chafage, and lawn darts completely out of the question. Watch out now. Your keen instincts tell you to stick to activities that involve lots of bouncing and jiggling. And if that doesn't work, who cares? Wearing nothing but a whistle and a clipboard. It's your birthday. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, nudie boy, because we all know when the going gets tough, the tough get naked. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to Eat the Fruits.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
What are you, crazy?
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind. On the
Bills. Late edition.
Whoa.
That's Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Yeah.
I walk alone.
Hey, man.
Okay.
All right, then I won't tell you anymore. It's Thursday. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Green Day, remixed by Sullivan King. Give a little shout out to Sullivan King. He did that in his hotel room a couple of weeks ago when he was on the Apex tour. It's like, I want to remix this song.
Yeah, just do it right now.
Yeah. Dropped it over on, you find it over on SoundCloud. Where all indie artists drop their stuff. But good damn song. Did I unmute you over there?
Maybe.
Oh, no, you got
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
over there.
Are we on SoundCloud?
No.
No, we're somewhere else. We might be on SoundCloud. We're everywhere.
We're not on. We are not on SoundCloud because in order for us to put the amount of shows we have on SoundCloud, we would have to have a pro account.
Yeah.
So we are not on SoundCloud.
No. I can't remember where we're at. I put us somewhere there not too long ago. I can't remember where. Media.
So, I think Tuesday the Bugatti's going to be unveiled.
Oh, nice.
I don't have any other models around, and I'm really getting the bug to want to like put something together. So I'm gonna finish this model.
It's time. I mean, it can roll off. Auto shows in a couple weeks. You gotta have it ready, polished. You gotta ship it. Do things.
Yeah.
You can finish up the Bugatti now. It can, leather work should be done by this point.
I haven't even gotten any confirmation on the auto show yet.
Not worried.
Me neither. But it'd be nice to be able to plan accordingly.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. You playing the other game going across the internet? Florida Man?
What?
Okay, both of you right here. You too. Just okay. Finish what you're typing.
Did you like drop this all this random ass shit that you're talking about? Have you put this anywhere so we could not look like idiots?
I was. It's good. Actually, it's not about an idiot. Open up a web browser.
No, it doesn't matter whether it's about an idiot. You're making us look like fucking idiots.
Yeah, because there's some things you shouldn't know about. I can just bring. Because I don't want to look up your shit.
We've had this argument.
Yeah. Open up a web browser. Go to Google. What do you Google search?
I'm not working during the fucking show.
Type in Florida Man. The month you were born. And the day you were born.
No, this is another fucking Facebook scam. I'm not fucking with you.
No, it's not.
It's from Facebook. Florida Man and what?
The month. Spell it out. You were born.
Uh-huh.
And the number.
Date?
No, just, like me, Florida Man, October 1st. October 1.
Oh. Okay.
What was your Florida Man accused of? Or pleaded to? My Florida Man was accused of shooting cat with a crossbow on October 1st. Last year. What was yours? Come on, it's the second one there. The first one should be...
Florida Man challenge becomes viral sensation.
No, okay, what's the next one? Of course, that's...
Florida Man puts semen in co-workers' water and 11 others in 2018.
On your birthday.
On my birthday.
Yeah. Don't matter what day you put it in. Florida Man did something. What did he do on the 4th of July? Go ahead. What did he do on the 4th of July? July 4th. I mean, every day the Florida Man is accused or has pleaded guilty or... I mean, on April 1st, Florida Man pleaded guilty.
Predictably, Florida Man blows off part of his hand in July 4th celebration.
On April 1st, Florida Man pleads guilty to mailing bombs to Trump's foes. What's you were born? What did Florida Man do or get accused of?
I feel bad. I feel bad. This is horrible.
Spill it.
On June 23rd, 2015, Florida Man is convicted of killing former FSU mascot and Gumbo Spice.
Oh.
I mean, oh, yeah, exactly, right? It's like, oh, damn. Oh, yo, we dropped some serious right there. They did not like us doing Florida Man.
I thought this was funny.
Yeah, that's funny. We went from 0 up to 6,000 bits.
Talk about a buffer there, huh?
So that part was just muted?
Who knows? You know the song was. It'll be muted.
Isn't it public domain if it's on SoundCloud?
Yeah, but that don't matter to Facebook.
Oh no, there's a lot of things that don't matter to Facebook.
Well, yeah, yes. I'm sure we all read it or we all saw it. Facebook's newest fuck up. Did you not read any of that? You, Ren?
Today, no, I didn't
No,
have an
no.
opportunity.
I mean, there's dumb on Facebook and there's dumb from Facebook.
Yep.
I mean, we do got a man who was just convicted of 121 million in scam dollars through Facebook.
Yeah.
And then we've also got the fact that Facebook's internal database that any employee has access to in the whole company. Any employee in the whole company has access to. Your straight up unencrypted fucking password for Facebook is like right there.
Plain text file.
Plain text file. Just right there for you.
Plain text file.
It has been sitting inside their database, inside Facebook, just like so anybody could get their hands on it.
Internal database, anybody in the company. Exposed passwords in a plain text file.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Excellent.
I want you to know that was the very early days of the internet and cyber transactions. Everything was in plain text files.
Right.
So we used to, at least I wrote code that would separate it out into multiple different plain text files in multiple locations. So you had to grab them all,
Yeah.
put it back together.
It's that bad.
This dude lit them up, and I mean, I'm still at like literally not even halfway through this article. Encrypting passwords is security 101, in quotes.
Yeah.
Said Marcus Carey, the CEO, ThreatCare, in Austin cybersecurity company. In quotes, if they can't get the basic principles of cybersecurity right, they are surely failing on the tougher challenges. If that is not an indictment, I don't know what is. This guy does security for a living.
Not for anything. If you were able to go back and recheck every show sheet I've done for anything I've been part of for the past, I don't know, 4 months, I would almost guarantee you that every one of them has got a Facebook fuck up.
I don't doubt it.
Like on it. Right, like just about all of the things that have gone wrong since shit started going wrong for them.
I'll tell you what, they've done a very good job isolating their other properties away from it.
You leave it to Elizabeth. You leave it to Elizabeth Warren, and we're gonna see them and Google and.
I'm just saying, Facebook's other properties are managing to stay clean, like Instagram and WhatsApp and all these other subsidiaries that the software company.
Well, no, there's a couple of these that Instagram and WhatsApp and have been involved in as far as like security breaches have been concerned. But this is the dumbest. This is by far the dumbest thing that has come out from Facebook. Your internal database is available for every Tom, Dick, Harry, Larry that fucking works in that establishment. They can access it at any given point. It is not encrypted for them to get to it. And they can just read a single layer plain text file that goes, here's everybody's information. To say that that's not more the result of where most of these leaks have come from instead of somebody hacking in, I would almost reverse several of their issues and the account leakages to an internal source.
Yes.
Because if you got some troll working at your company, hold on, your Facebook, you got a lot of trolls working at your company that are smarter, apparently.
But are they?
Than the people in the security department. They're just throwing it out there.
Should throw out there is like, who's to say there's not a Snowden type person in every company? At least one.
Oh, I'd say that Facebook, unfortunately, though, has more than one. And I think right now, if you weren't scared as Zuckerberg before.
Look, we know that exists. Look at the fucking. Look at the lawsuits we've seen. Waymo suing everybody because an employee left with all the data and just walked to Apple and said, "Here you go. Here's everything Google's doing." It's corporate espionage.
Wasn't that it went to Uber?
Well, whoever. It's corporate.
Went to Uber.
That's corporate.
Which has become a new pastime of mine. Worst YouTube, worst Uber drivers or worst Uber moments. And if there's a catalog of like bad shit to be able to watch that's either happened to or from Uber drivers.
Yeah.
I had a lot of empathy for this poor little Indian man that went to the hood to pick up somebody, and all they did was keep smacking the back of his head. But there was 5 people he let get into his car.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they never even got pulled out of the parking lot. And these people are slapping the back of his head and going, "Come on, let's go. Let's drive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's drive. Let's go. Let's go. Let's drive." Meanwhile, one of their homies is standing outside the car recording from he's like, "Hold on, let me get around to the driver's side." Smack! So, yeah, that's been a guilty pleasure of mine that I've recently been watching. That and since I've been playing a lot of Forza, either Horizon or 7, depending on more Horizon than anything else. The Vengeance of the Rammer.
Okay.
Where there's this dude literally that just kind of like goes on and he's like, "I'm going to show you all the course of my day." He's a fairly decent driver, but he goes out into the online world, into the regular lobbies, and is like, "All right, I'm going to do 15 races on this stream, guys. This is what's going to happen." And those races, he records the interactions, and it's fights that happen on that like P15 and 20 decide to get into. And then it becomes P19 and 20 who decide that they're going to screw it up for everybody else. Then there's the game of Can We Survive Turn 1? And he picks it at random and he goes, "All right, here is today's Can We Survive Round 1 or Turn 1." And it's whatever track comes up next. He drives down into Turn 1 and it's watching the carnage that happens in Turn 1. There are forums that you can go to find out which track actually has the worst Turn 1 probability of destruction. Their Spa is known heavily that Turn 1 is, if you can make it through Turn 1 without incident, then you're probably not going to have too bad of a race. But if you get tangled up in anything in Turn 1, you might as well go ahead and kind of quit the lobby because it's not going to get any better. And that's been my other thing that I've been watching. That along with a whole lot of, like I said, JRE and Your Mom's Basement. And I just started watching Tiger Belly.
Wow. Why is that familiar?
You remember the Asian guy that was on Mad TV?
Yes.
He does a video podcast on YouTube that
Oh, okay.
It's Tiger Belly. That is what I watch now. Like I feel like I've ran through my Netflix content pretty good, and now I'm just watching podcasts on YouTube, just kind of like what we're doing. Just kind of what we do is what I watch.
Netflix hit their mark. I believe it was yesterday.
For what?
Content diversity.
Oh, yeah.
They now have 51% programming that is Netflix original.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Impressive, actually.
That was the game plan. That was their goal. I mean,
well, they tried to turn themselves into somewhat of an HBO, but took it to the next step because HBO kind of had the market cornered for, hey, this movie was in the theater, it comes out on DVD or VHS, whatever the formula was, in 6 months. Oh, HBO, you can have it in 5, or you can have it 1 month after it comes out on DVD, depending on the deal they struck. And Netflix tried that; they did that with a lot of it, but at the same regard, they knew they couldn't compete with HBO.
Okay.
Even though it was a DVD business, but when they went digitally online, they could not do the same formula. They would not have won.
HBO gave them the ability to charge $15.99 a month. I mean, if you're paying $15.99 a month for HBO, that's just crazy.
They don't have enough. I mean, they do have their own original content, though.
Well, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, besides that, though, Game of Thrones,
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, I was going to say HBO's got a slew of original content. That's how they pulled themselves out of the paid movie genre into being one of the first true a la carte channels.
Well, I'm hoping. I can't say Netflix is just buying everything they can. I mean, they have other content that's not theirs that they don't own the full rights to. All the English stuff they're doing.
Well, you know you can be Daredevil now, right?
Yeah, you can be Daredevil now too.
Yeah, be
own distribution rights in America,
right?
For the British shows,
yeah,
the Canadian shows,
right? Distribution rights, yes. Seems kind of nice. Definitely like the suit. Authentic props are being sold. Marvel teamed up with Prop Store. Is that the name of the place? Official Prop Store site?
Yep.
Yeah, propstore.com/Marvel. Yes. And
Marvel's official prop store.
Prop Store, yes. Well, yeah. Well, Prop Store has a lot of people they sell for. Is it not?
It is the designed by humans of prop stores.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. I mean, I know you can get Breaking Bad shit. I know that. I don't know what else you can get. I don't know what
being sold on propstore.com.
Yeah, propstore.com. Their own Marvel section.
Yeah.
Purely Marvel.
Auction coming in August.
Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Netflix canceled shows. So what are they trying to do? Sell off all the original shit so Disney can't have it?
It's in the contract that Disney can't do nothing with it anyway.
Well, true.
We've argued the other side of this argument for a long time. It's just funny that trolling through my timeline, all of a sudden, here comes all of the gear. Since all of the services are officially done, all of the gear is being put out to the public.
I don't think Netflix is getting a penny of this.
No, they're not.
No.
This is all Marvel.
Yes.
But Disney could. He said selling it so Disney couldn't get it. I'm like,
yeah.
It is Disney that's actually reaping the benefit of it. But it's the fact that they know they can't use it. Yeah. This is them liquidating inventory on the back end of hotness.
It's Pop Swear Jar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. Does it come with the money in it, too?
Comes with the made money.
Oh, yeah. It's cool shit when companies do crap like this. I just bought a Marvel jacket. I can't wait for it to come. Can't wait for it to come.
Have you gotten any kind of communication about that?
I thought you just recently had a hoodie show up.
Yeah, that's for 4th of July.
It looked very Captain America.
No, it's very American flag. My Captain America jacket kicks ass.
Yeah, a little. God, look, Webb, fix your fucking camera.
What's wrong with my camera?
We're just gonna put you in the middle like that.
What's wrong with my camera? Looks, it's exactly where it's supposed to be. I'm perfect on my side. You can leave me little. I don't know why it does that. I don't know how it does that. I don't see it happening here. But then, I never really see my camera because of the way the mics pick up.
Yeah, because they're not attached to any of the cameras that you possess.
Right, it's attached to the 8-Bit Bros camera over there.
The one that nobody sees.
No, nobody sees that one, no. Well, unless you call in on video, then you get to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Man, you're washed out really bad in that one tonight.
I'm seeing
Actually, both of y'all are washed out pretty bad in that one tonight.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Could be my camera.
No, you're good. You're good on your cam. And he's not too bad. He's a little hazy in his cam, but he's good. But the 8-Bit Bro cam, y'all are washed out hard. Like,
yeah, this wall is glowing crazy.
Y'all look like the wall at Mom Pulley Studios.
Oh, wow. That's good. Wow. I don't have my soundboard open, but I know he does.
Wow. Chop and Croc. They don't look like this.
There's all fucking food on the walls there.
Pots, pans.
It's a pigsty.
But it is what it is, bro. It's a cooking show. I mean, who the fuck cooks quiche with ball bearings?
That must have
Chop and Croc does.
Yeah, that must have been the Poop Dog and... Oh, God, I can't do it fast enough off the top of my head. Damn it. The Poop Dog and Martha... shit. Cooking show, yeah.
Poop Dog and Martha, huh?
Poop Dog and Martha.
Yeah. Poop Dog and Martha.
No.
Yeah,
I think it was the motor guy. The other motor tattooed dude.
No. I think it was the Snoop Dogg.
It wasn't Snoop. I'm telling you.
The Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
did not bake a quiche.
It's Poop Dog.
Poop Dog and Father Hoo-Ha.
And Alphage.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah.
I know you like the name. Alphage is... I bet I could never get him to call in.
You had to go to names, though, bro. You just had to go to names.
Alphage is... It's a childhood friend of mine from New Orleans. And he's a Creole Mexican.
That could be fun.
It was. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that he, really liked air conditioners, we'd probably still be talking. And I do mean really liked air conditioners.
Like the product of the air conditioners, or just like the air conditioner?
The filler.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why do people name their kids stupid fucking names? Why do celebrities name their kids stupid fucking names?
That was actually where I was going with that next part of... I was about to say something, and it was going to be a celebrity dumb name.
Oh, this irks the shit out of me. You ain't even got to go there. We must be fucking thinking on the same page tonight. Because, did you see that flicker across the screen? Wow. It's like lightning. That's fucked up. Jessica Simpson just had a baby. 3 days ago. she takes a picture of herself on Instagram. Selfie in a bathing suit.
What did that sound like?
With a horse belly. A horse belly. She's huge.
A horse belly?
Yeah, she was huge. Looked like the fucking belly of a horse. She was huge. Anyway, 2 days later, she spits the kid out. What was it, 10 pounds, 15 ounces? Like I said, horse belly.
Must have been a web boy. It was all in his head.
It was a huge fucking kid, if I'm not mistaken. She named the fucking child Birdie.
Yo, Birdie, Birdie, Birdie.
Birdie.
BIRDDY?
No, birdie.com. Fucking hilarious. birdie.com. I know where she got it from. If this is the case, I know where her naming a birdie came from. I watched that episode. And I'm not going to tell you what show, but birdie.com.
I mean, you got, and it's not just a birdie. I mean, Birdie.
Yeah.
That was a fucking name from like the 20s. Those were nicknames. There's my Aunt Birdie.
It's a name from it's a name from a couple of months ago.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Maybe sometime. Well, maybe last year.
And then you got fucking Kim Kardashian and Cayenne Pepper West fucking naming their kids directions.
His name is Kanye West. Why wouldn't you name your child a direction? Why can't he be North by Northwest? That's his middle name.
His middle name is by, ain't it?
No, that's just what he identifies as.
Well, hey. Yeah. I mean, you got Northwest. Go down the road and then go northwest. Directions. The other child. When you hit Chicago, go west.
Why am I punching Chicago?
Chicago west? Yeah, northwest. The directions.
But
the worst has to be fucking Pendulette.
Oh my God! What a fuzzy fuck!
What, my camera now?
Nope. Welcome to the paranormal room with your host. It's gonna show up on your screen, Web, because I know you're in there as deep as I am. So just go for it.
Why are you poking the bear, bro? You don't gotta poke the bear.
Pendulette and his wife named their kid Moxie.
Hold on. No. You're arguing for somebody named Pendulette and ask why they named their name.
Okay, fine. Jason Lee.
Wait, I want to know Pendulette's kid's name now.
Moxie Crime Fighter Gillette.
Loving it.
Jason Lee.
Okay, former skater, actor, Mallrats. Okay, go.
Pilot Inspector Lee.
Are you sure it's that?
INSPEKTOR. Spector.
Inspector.
Yeah.
Pilot Inspector Lee. Would have been better if you had Gadget in there, I guess. But yeah, Pilot Inspector.
Pilot. Okay, Jason. All right.
Jonathan Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Jonathan Davis, Thump? Lead singer of Korn, Jonathan Davis.
Bullshit.
Any objections to what I might say? I mean, is there a reason not to argue him? You gave me the Pendulette reason. I gave you that.
I mean, no, because I know his drug history, so no.
Named his kid Pirate Houseman Davis. Pirate Houseman.
I'm surprised that the hospital was like, okay, that's cool, But
Michael Hutchins. Who's Michael Hutchins?
R.E.M. No? Michael Hutchins.
isn't that?
No.
Who's Michael Hutchins? And Paula Yates. Late musician Michael Hutchins. In Excess, right?
Excess, yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. Are you ready?
Sure.
I don't even know if I can say this in one breath.
Should I open a drink?
Heavenly Hiriana? Hiraani?
At this point, we're not worried about whether or not you can actually say it in one breath, but can you even say it?
Heavenly Hiriani, Tiger Lily, Hutchins, Geldof.
Gandalf.
No.
Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White?
Galdog.
No, Geldof the Bob. See what I did there? That's got two meanings.
Fucking dick butt.
I don't know if he's related to Bob Geldof. I mean, if you're a male and your last name is Hutchins and you have a child, you takes your last name. It's Hutchins, not Heavenly Hiriana.
Hiriana.
Heavenly.
Yeah, I like Hill I Run better.
Tiger Lily Hutchins Geldof. I just don't even understand. I don't understand.
You know, typically nobody's actually surprised by that, but
John Mellencamp.
John Cougar Mellencamp?
No, John and Elaine Irwin Mellencamp.
Just because she's Elaine Irwin doesn't mean he's John Irwin.
No, he's John and Elaine Irwin Mellencamp. Speck Wild Horse.
S-P-E-C-K?
Oh, yeah. Speck
I approve.
I runs with beer. Okay. Speck Wild Horse on the Mellencamp. It sounds like a TV show. On the next episode of Speck Wild Horse on the Mellencamp.
No, you got to do it more Western.
Oh,
drama.
yeah. I don't.
Western drama.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see Webb dig himself into that cultural pothole.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna call Mom Polly and have her come in. She can do it. She's a master of voices and disguises. There's stupid names out there. Jonathan Davis named his second kid Zeppelin Howes Moon.
That is not. I was going to say that's not the first Zeppelin child, and actually not the first child of fame named Zeppelin.
I mean, James Brown named his kid fucking Yamama Nawala. I mean, Yama, Y-A-M-M-A. To me, that's Yama.
Yo Gabba Gabba?
Yo Gabba Gabba Brown Loomer. Because she got married now. Oh, that's right. The other kid got married too. Hutchins' kid got married to Geldof's kid. If I'm not mistaken.
So which one of them's the gray and which one of them's the white?
Fuck knows. I don't care. I mean,
is that how we got the gray and the white?
James Oliver, the director, named this kid fucking Daisy Boo. What's your first name? Daisy Boo. What's your middle name? Pamela.
Oh. Daisy Boo.
Daisy Boo. Pamela.
Daisy Boo, Pamela, get your ass down here.
And this prompted from the fucking birdie shit. I saw this and I said to myself, I mean, look, I know there are, I make fun of it and I get it. I mean, every nationality has their own names. I get that.
Right.
Okay? I understand that. And when you cross nationalities or different races, people look at it and go, I don't fucking even understand your name. But why would you purposely go out of your way to give a child a name that no one could understand?
I still find it impossible for you to cross races, but
I'm talking, a lot of whites don't understand Indian names. A lot of whites don't understand black names. Nobody fucking understands the Chinese name because we have no way. Is your first name your first name? Or is your first name your last name? Nice flip there, switch it. I'm Yun, George. What? What are you, George? Okay. Who is Shannon Solomon and Dallas Clayton? They named their fucking kid Audio Science.
See, the craziest part of any of this is it almost seems culturally new that celebrities are doing this, but I literally, during my heaviest partying stage back in the 90s,
acid triple do this, yeah.
Knew a guy who renamed himself, went and legally changed his name to Android Anomaly. No, Alexandroid Anomaly. Literally knew this person growing up. Like, Alexandroid Anomaly was formerly blah, 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 is now Alexandroid Anomaly. So, all of this other stuff coming so late. It just seems like a millennial rehash that still doesn't fit the bill. Like bringing back like two-tone chucks.
Okay.
It's all so repetitive and as original as they think they are. It's so not original. Now you're reaching to hit that realm of obscurity. But if everybody's being obscure, you're just following a trend. You're just another random person doing the same thing.
I gotta correct myself. I said James Oliver before the director. Jamie Oliver, the British chef.
Yeah.
And restaurateur.
Yeah.
Who has Petal Blossom Rainbow Oliver. Petal Blossom Rainbow Oliver. You know what he named his kid?
I'll peddle your blossoms, Oliver.
You know what he named his son?
Bike Chain Magnum Oliver.
Yo, this is Buddy Bear Maurice right here.
Buddy Bam?
Maurice Oliver. Buddy Bear. Yo, that's Buddy Bear Maurice right there. He's going to be a boxer one day. I already gave him a nickname. It's like he's giving stage names to his fucking kids or some shit.
Exit. Stage left. Even.
A long time. I mean, Dweezil Zappa and Moon Zappa, but it's just like it's.
Oh yeah, Zappa's kids have always. Yeah, they were. That's why at some points during my life I've been like, well, what if I want to name my kid Jackass? Is it really that wrong? What if I name my daughter like Slut Guggler?
Look at Ashley Simpson and Pete Wentz. Right? Isn't Pete Wentz a singer? What band is he in? Whatever.
It's really irrelevant.
Right, Blink 182 or some shit like that. Married to Ashley Simpson, right? They named their kid their two favorite fucking destination places, I guess. Bronx, Mowgli. What?
What the fuck is a Mowgli?
Mowgli. M-O-W.
Mogwai?
No. There's no Y's or Maybe you could say Mogwai, but I don't. M-O-W-G-L-I. I don't believe that's Mogwai. I believe that's spelled a bit differently.
Muggle?
No, Mowgli.
Mowgli.
It must be a destination point in somewhere. Africa, Indonesia. I don't know.
I don't know.
Bronx?
You didn't look it up. Like you said, 2 destination locations, and I only see Bronx.
Well, hey, you never know that. I mean, it could be.
Yeah, no, I never know. It was your job to bring that position forward. I'm supposed to know because of you.
James Oliver's other kid is Poppy Honey Rosie.
Slack ass.
Poppy, Honey, Rosemary, Oliver.
Somebody wanted to be on Chop and Croc TV.
I mean, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What?
That was pretty good. If I had my.
That's gonna be my 420 special that'll be on Thumping Loud's page. Chop into your Croc TV, where only the best buds will do.
At least cayenne pepper and Kim Kardashian didn't fuck up on the third naming.
Yeah, his name's Ralphie May.
No, Saint West. You can't go wrong with that one.
Is it ST? You sure it's not Street West?
No, it's Saint. SAINT. Could be Street West, but
I mean, you abbreviate Saint ST.
And who did I hear on TV today? They named their fucking kid Cayenne. I heard that today on the fucking whatever trash television was on in the bedroom.
Well, they may have tried to want to spell it Kanye, but they couldn't figure out how to spell it.
No, it's Cayenne. I mean, it could be worse. You can go with Jermaine Jackson or whatever the fuck. I can't even pronounce. Jerma Jetsy? Jerma? Jerma Jesty? Jerma Jetsy?
Oh, yeah.
Say that? I don't. The fucking people do crazy shit. I don't understand it. It's stupid. Stupid. Fuck names that kid Free? Who names that kid Free?
Someone who just got out of jail.
Actually, no. Anybody who's watched a recent Geico commercial.
David Carradine named his kid Free.
Anybody who's named her
Free for Free.
Anybody who's watched her recent Geico commercial.
Free. Is that the Geico one? Or I don't understand why people do this. I mean, why? Why would you do that to somebody their entire life? What's your name? Free?
Jackass Baby Rapist?
Nobody's done that yet.
Jackass Baby Racist the third, just to really fuck him up so that people think he comes from a long line of Jackass Baby Rapists.
Jessica Simpson named her kid Ace Newt, Knute. Newt.
Well, he must have been the best Newt that there was.
Ute. Or would you prefer Kewte?
Whatever. Okay. I don't know.
Are you struggling? Is the list getting difficult now?
No, it wasn't that. It's not even a list. I was just trying to think of other ones that I knew off the top of my head. Here it is. It was another Birdie. Birdie West. DeFreitas. But that's just a combination of the two last names, and they named their kid Birdie. I don't know. I'll end up with Francis Bean. Anybody naming their child Francis these days is crazy to begin with.
Well, it's a proper way to do Frank.
If you're talking the female version. Yes, Francis is Frank.
Or Fran. Okay, I get it.
I didn't even want to go there. But it's just Francis Bean? Come on.
Well, there's a lot of names. I mean, think of some of the names out there that were big in the 20s and 30s that are just Mildred. My grandmother's name was Mildred.
Eleanor, Elvira. A lot of E's.
You know, Mildred, Millie. I mean, the Saints' names are always going to be popular. Anthony, Michael, Paul, Peter.
Chlamydia.
Andrew. Wow, he puts chlamydia in there as a saint name.
Actually, Archer did use it during a commercial break as a favor. What is the one favor that anybody that Archer has ever done for any of you? And Cheryl did respond with chlamydia as a response, so it counts.
If it happened on Archer, yeah, I guess so.
It's weird seeing them on Comedy Central right now. Especially considering it's not from the beginning.
Right.
It's the last season of Archer.
Through the last seasons of a lot of shit.
No, it was last season. Not the last season. It was the last season. Last season.
They're killing off Schitt's Creek now, right?
No, they actually were going to just kill it and then decided to renew it for its final season. They let them have their farewell.
Yeah, final season.
They weren't even going to make it there, though. So somebody did one hell of a pitch to be able to write a farewell season. That show was going to just be dropped.
It behooves them to do that. I believe it's their show. I'm not mistaken.
They were just going to let it be dropped.
I don't think Archer will ever go anywhere. There's too much of a cult following for it. And it takes up a lot of Adult Swim, doesn't it?
I get it on FX, so we'll see what Disney does with it.
Truth.
They just had their board of directors phone call meeting about all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
All
the I's have been dotted and T's have been crossed. And
the deal's a done deal now, so that's the Fox venture that they sucked up.
The announcement party a date has yet to be set for that on how they're going to treat that. But
I know Rupert Murdoch went and spun off a new company with whatever properties he has left, which I believe is new.
It's funny how Rupert's still doing shit, and
it's a fucking media mogul, man. Media mogul. He owned everything for a while and then built it up and sold it off. And it was all shit anyway. I mean, DirecTV selling off when he sold that off. I mean, DirecTV, satellite television always sucked. It's gotten better over the years, but it's not a winning proposition.
It seems to be on its way out the door.
Right. It's not a winning proposition. Not with direct fiber to the house, two-way communication. DirecTV is great for obviously the football fan.
Something like Stoddard. No, hey, they've only got 1 year left on the contract.
Right. It's great for the football fan.
No, it's not great for the football fan.
1 more year it is.
One more season where DirecTV has exclusive rights to the premium Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
They already lost the rights to NFL Network, and that got spread across all the platforms, which in turn NFL Network took with Sunday Ticket the Red Zone, to where anybody can get their hands on the Red Zone now.
Yeah, it's a Red Zone channel, right? Verizon had that deal for the longest time too. It was only available on DirecTV and Verizon, and all those charters ended.
Vios.
And it's just the Red Zone channel. Comcast has that too, but that's it. You got the Red Zone channel, and I can watch.
Yeah, but that was an exclusive That was an exclusive Sunday Ticket channel for quite a while.
Yeah, because that's actually an NFL channel. They own it. They sold it to DirecTV for X amount of time, and then cut the wireless deal because, well, DirecTV doesn't offer the Red Zone on wireless devices.
But they do.
They never did. They still don't.
I could watch Red Zone on my
I was going to say, Red Zone is the only channel you were able to get on mobile devices.
Right.
Red Zone.
Yes. Exactly. That's what I was saying. DirecTV had it for the longest time. And
sounds exactly opposite of what he was saying.
No, look, DirecTV's had Sunday Ticket for fucking 20 years. They were the only ones to have the Red Zone channel, which they helped create for the NFL Network. Okay, they had it for like 15 years. NFL turned around with the invention of the future generations of these little fucking devices and said, you guys don't stream shit because there was no DirecTV now. You guys don't stream shit. We are giving the rights for streaming to fucking Verizon. Now that's been 5 years at that, they'll sell it to anybody. It's no longer an exclusive.
Red Zone channel wasn't exclusive to Verizon.
For streaming platform was the only way to get it. You had to be a Verizon customer to get it on your phone.
And you had to pay money for it too.
No, if you
No, it was free.
It was free, just like Sprint. You could watch NASCAR.
Yeah, yeah. NASCAR was with Sprint, and all of football, NFL.com, Red Zone, all of that was available through Verizon.
Right.
And actually, it was NFL.com that was the one that brought football to the mobile device. It wasn't the Red Zone. The Red Zone wasn't available actually until last year or the year before.
It's available. Cable companies now, anybody can have it. It's a purchasable channel.
Right.
I can buy it. It's a purchasable channel.
Right. That was exactly my point.
But but the football games, that's it. Nobody else can show football besides DirecTV.
Well, nobody can show all of football at one time through something called Sunday Ticket.
Right. It's the only you get your locals. That's it. If you don't pay,
you get what Fox is paid for, right. CBS is paid for, NBC is paid for.
You get your local regional games on your free-to-watch TV channels.
Is there even such a thing anymore?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You could, high definition antenna, bro. It's all free.
Free to watch, huh?
31 something channels, maybe more. When I took that was the cable line. I just plugged that into a TV and scanned it and came up with 101. So your cable company ain't protecting anything. That's all a fucking lie. No cable card in that TV. Still came up with 101 fucking channels. But yeah, you could put your antenna. I mean, they make them for the desktop now. You be sitting right there at your computer watching TV through a fucking digital tuner in 4K.
Yeah, I know. It's out in the garage in a box right now because I have absolutely zero use for it.
DirecTV still is one of the cheapest plans to buy for basic. Put a dish on your house, $24 a month. Still the cheapest.
What's the dish cost you, though?
Nothing. $0.
Okay.
Still the cheapest alternative. Or $35.
Well, then you're still paying somebody else for what I do now. I'm paying FiOS for internet. Because you're not getting internet from TV.
Right.
Well, it's AT&T now, so.
But the cord cutters are looking for the least expensive way to get broadcast programming and spend the same amount of money, or the most expensive internet money can buy.
I think it's hilarious that the cord cutters are being roped around by the internet providers.
Yes.
Because all the deals are being made from the a la cartes with the network providers.
Your cell phone providers are now dictating who you sign up with because they're giving you streaming content free for a year. Oh, come to AT&T. We'll give you Hulu and Netflix and fucking 6 other things and Apple Music for 6 months.
They're dictating what a lot of other people are doing, not what I'm doing. But.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, even you said the same thing to me or some shit. Well, why don't you sign up with that? They give you a year of Hulu free. What the fuck? I don't care.
I was like, he's got to be looking at you, right?
I'll tell you what. T-Mobile, Netflix free, MLB free, Premium Pandora free.
Okay, so far we've hit about $250 a year.
I think that's all.
Yeah, we'll give you all this shit.
That's all you got.
We'll give you all this shit free, but we're no longer buying out your contract.
Actually, we're watching right now. Viacom and DirecTV have literally been fighting for the past 2 days.
22 channels. Bye-bye, March. What is it? Next week?
Yeah, it's coming. But it's fucking hilarious because Comedy Central is a Viacom channel. And so they've been like, this is what DirecTV's threatening us with. And they had it running across the bottom of the screen. Well, DirecTV went in, Their IT guy goes, "Oh, I can fix that." He expanded the view just a little bit, and now you don't see what's at the bottom of the fucking feed that Viacom was sending to DirecTV.
I hear you there.
So they were like, okay, all right, no problem. We'll just make it a block that appears on the side of the screen. That went on for a little bit. DirecTV goes, all right, Viacom, we see what you're doing here. We'll put our own block over your block that makes it black.
Is it that time? Yeah, it's that time right about now.
Night radio.
Real close to that 20 seconds or so, but I want to take it to radio land. Also, I want to take a break.
I need the bio break.
Yeah, I need a bio break.
All right.
Smoke a cigarette break. That's what I would like. But yeah, finish your point, please.
They turned around from that. All right, refresh me. The block on the screen. All right, so they put up one block. Well, then they got a little bit smarter because DirecTV blocked off their one little block with a black block. They were like, censored. And so they were like, all right, well, we'll have it through the show. We'll put it over on this side and we'll make it move. And we'll put it over on this side about this far into the show. Well, DirecTV figured out that algorithm too and was like, all right, now it's a black screen with a big block. Now it's a black screen with a big block. It didn't give none of their information. The last I saw before I came in here to sit down and do the show was now Viacom is sending their signal to DirecTV of these channels, and the block goes over here, over there, 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 over here, over there. And DirecTV is like, yeah, we're not fucking with that right now. So you get to read the message, but it moves on the screen like every 2.5 seconds.
Gotta fucking love it. You gotta love it.
Like, Viacom is sending them the most ridiculous feed.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bladder's about to explode.
Yeah, we keep drinking fucking 26 waters.
I know.
You would drink one beer, but now you drink 4 waters.
No, I was drinking beer the way I'm drinking this shit. That was the problem.
No, you can't now because it's an hour and you cannot get enough to get a beer. You can go pee. You know, you can always get up and go pee. But
could.
Yeah. April Bros, Thursday night, late edition, and it's going to get later. We'll be right back after this.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Do you have a dog? And do you carry pet waste bags with you? Are you tired of those tiny little bags that hardly go around your arm and are hard to turn inside out? Don't you wish you had a dog waste bag that was larger, deeper, and had handles to make it easy to turn inside out? Ranger Rob Pet Poopy Bags is that bag. They are larger, they are deeper, and they have handles. They're lemon-scented, biodegradable, eco-friendly, and a darn right great product. Ranger Rob Pet Poopy Bags have the highest reviews on Amazon. But most of all, they are high quality, leak-proof, and durable. Go to Amazon right now or go to rangerrobpoopybags.com and get you a box today. The box is durable and also turns into a dispenser. Ranger Rob Poopy Bags, designed to make picking up after your pet easy.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Beachgoers the world over see you coming and say, hey, check out the woolly mammoth in the rubber band.
A giant woolly mammoth.
Defying the natural laws of physics, you managed to squeeze a 46-inch waist into a 30-inch suit.
Tight, tight, tighty, tight.
Like ground meat crammed into a sausage skin, you take to the beach and proudly strut your stuff.
Yeah!
If you've got it, flaunt it. That's your motto, which is ironic because you haven't got it. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, sweet cheeks, and know that if you weren't wearing that suit, we'd ask you to take a bow.
Mr. Tango Bikini Wear!
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to Eat It Bros.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
What are you, crazy? Go fuck yourself.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Got a big plan, this mindset, maybe it's right at the right place and right time. Maybe tonight in a whisper or handshake, sending a sign, wanna make out and kiss hard, wait, never mind. Late night in passing, mention it flipped to her best friend. It's no thing, maybe it slipped, but the slip turns to terror and a crush to like. When she walked in, he froze up, leave it to fright. It's cute in a way till you cannot speak, and you leave to have a cigarette and these get weak. Escape was just a nod and a casual wave. Obsessed about it heavy for the next 2 days. It's only just a crush, it'll go away. It's just like all the others, it'll go away. Or maybe this is danger and you just don't know. You pray it all away but it continues to grow. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart. Then he walked up and told her, thinking maybe it'd pass. And they talked and looked away a lot, doing the dance. Her hand brushed up against his, she left it there. Told him how she felt and then they locked in a stare. They took a step back, thought about it, what should they do? Cause there's always repercussions when you're dating in school. But their lips met and reservations started to pass. Whether this was just an evening or a thing that would last. Either way, he wanted her and this was bad. Wanted to do things to her, it was making him crazy. Now a little crush turned into a like, and now he wants to grab her by the hair and tell her, I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I wanna fucking tear you apart. Against me tight, lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart. I want to hold you close, skin and pressed against me tight. Why still close your eyes, girl? So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath beating hard as I whisper in your ear. I want to fucking tear you apart.
Hey, Pit Rose. After party.
After party.
Why can't I find my mobile bookmarks on my desktop?
Because it doesn't like you.
That's so weird. I don't understand. I had this bookmark. I really wanted to bring this up. I don't have all the information. That kind of sucks. Did you get your Powerball tickets?
No.
Chris, what are you doing over there? There you go. Yeah. Look, he ain't showing his numbers, though. He's got his, yeah. Saturday's drawing.
Oh, this coming Saturday?
This coming Saturday should be pushed up a little higher, but we're close to $250 million.
What do you mean? I'm getting 626.
625. It'll grow.
That's half, not a quarter. Over half.
I said almost three-quarters. I said almost.
You said almost $250 million.
$750 million. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid money. It's enough that I'm like, all right, I'll at least throw something into the hat.
I threw 20 in the other night and said, fuck it. And I hit 2 numbers. Joy. Need 3.
No, see, there's one more time. Like this time, and then there's one more right as it's... I haven't decided whether it's going to be just under or just over $1 billion.
Last time it happened was $1.5 billion in October.
Right. So I don't know where I'm at with my next donation to the lottery fund.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also why I put it into our show talk sheet.
Yeah.
With the idea of we need new stuff.
Right?
Because hitting this, and for me personally, hitting this builds a legitimate studio north, builds a legitimate studio south.
Oh, no. Then we talk, because it legitimate means there's no reason for me to be here. I can move anywhere.
Well, that would...
means we could have a studio wherever the
F we
want.
That becomes the conversation after that, but I'm saying this easily does those two things.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, it's enough money to easily do those two things, and me personally to walk away with a shadow of nothing at that point.
Yeah, look, $500 million gives you a $335 million payout after the Fed takes its piece.
And I'm talking about like easy to build $100,000 studios.
Yeah. Now you're going to get taxed more on top of that, okay? Because the government's just going to take that 20% or 24%. But the federal tax rate, you'll jump immediately into the highest tax bracket at 37%.
Because of just what that money sitting still earns.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're over $100 million. You're immediately in the top tax bracket, period.
Well, yeah, but it's because of what that money generates. That money generates its own wealth.
So you're 37% there, which means you got to pay a difference. So that's, like 13, 14% depending. I'm not exactly sure of the number, but it's 13 to 14% more on top.
Right. At that point, do you really care?
You're talking about what your final check is going to be. Yeah, you care. You care. And you got to pay the state, depending on what state you live in.
You're still talking over $300 million. And
you're going to lose another quarter of that.
Okay, $200 million.
Just saying.
You could live off the interest of 1 year if
Forever.
you lived normally.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever. And you're not living normally when you have that kind of money.
But it's still, what I'm saying is it easily makes $100,000.
Yeah. Yeah. You can.
That's a drop in the bucket. That's pissing over the rail to see if it goes up or down.
Well, that's to offset your taxes the next year because you're investing in building something.
Exactly. It's creating an infrastructure. So that gives you Studio North, Studio South.
Yeah.
Easily. It doesn't matter where North and South end up. Shit, North could end up in fucking Canada for all we know, and South could end up fucking in Australia. It's not the point. Studio North, Studio South could be built on that budget. It would be so easy to do. Oh, I got dropped, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Oh, y'all both went absolutely froze mode on me.
No, you're still here. No, haven't dropped the beat at all.
Most common winning numbers. Number one most common number drawn.
32.
Winner, 69. Shit. 32 is third.
Huh?
So you got a number, I got a
45.
number. 69. I played the year I was born, so I always.
45.
No.
3.
No.
9. 9 times.
9 is the third most drawn Powerball number.
Ooh.
Okay.
You said 35 before?
I said 45.
Oh, 45? No. Okay.
35 is one of them?
35 is the number one least common winning number.
Huh?
Oh, this. I'm liking my card so far.
Most common numbers.
Like, you're talking about all these commonalities, and I'm like, man.
Most common numbers, John, Powerball. 69, 64, 32, 28, 23. Most common Powerballs, 24, 21, 9, 13, 25.
9. 9 would be one of my numbers.
Least common winning numbers. 35, 46, 65, 4, and 34. Least common Powerballs, 14, 2, 23, 4, and 5.
Yeah, none of those.
Do you know the machines are locked in a room? It's 4 different machines. It's 4 different machines. Shown in California or Florida? Florida. Shown in Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
It's Florida. 4 different machines locked in a room.
Yeah, Powerball's Florida, Megaball's California.
Right. Yeah. So the machines are locked in a room. And only 3 people simultaneously can open that room.
Yeah, they...
3 keys.
Yeah.
You need to turn at the same time?
Well, I get one after the other.
Close. It's got to be within a reasonable time spec. The doors are... Former locksmith here. The doors are uniquely time sensitive, and it's not a key in the traditional sense. And I won't say that the 3 people even have the same means of input.
My voice is my password. Verify me.
We're talking the ability. The ability is everything from, like, you know, those blood test meters.
Yeah.
Like there are biometric readers that will use samples to that degree.
Okay.
There are retina scanners. There are fingerprint readers. There are like
different shit.
Yeah, there's a ton of different stuff, and these facilities, because of the way they like to run their security, because of the absoluteness that they try to maintain in transparency of you not being able to rig the game, because lottery is serious. Because it's on such a visual platform that the numbers are for everybody to see. There's been the tampering that's occurred in the past. They're so strict on their security now that it's multiple layered protections. Not only are the 3 people unlocking simultaneously, but they've got to be this person to this specific unlocking style.
Okay.
Like it's written to that degree.
It's crazy shit is what it is.
Yeah, it's written to that degree because it's that serious. They've already been through a lot of the bush, and we've watched it happen since sometime in the 70s, the 60s, 70s, doing lottery.
Yeah.
They've been through the ringer. Their security levels, they make Vegas in a lot of situations look very lax.
Yeah. 4 machines in a locker room. Open the doors. 2 machines chosen at random. Each machine is then loaded with its appropriate balls, which are safeguarded also. White balls for one machine, red balls for another machine. And then they wheel them out, do the drawing, take all the shit back out, put the balls away. The balls don't stay in the machine.
No.
Recertify the machines.
They've got to recertify the numbers. They've got to recertify the machines. Like you think NASCAR coming in and out of a race is strict on some of the platforms of what they say, or any of the racing platforms, as far as this is what your requirements are coming into the race, this is what your requirements are coming out of the race. Like, just a Powerball cycle is ridiculous.
Yeah, the balls are weighed to make sure that they all weigh the same.
Because it was one fault that was used at one point in order to manipulate the math. That's why they're so much worse than anybody else, is because, one, how public it is. It's very public. Everybody sees it happen. If you want to look at it,
44 states involved too.
Yeah, if you want to watch it, all you have to do is turn to where it's available. It is a live cam available for you to watch.
Yeah. Average life expectancy of said balls? Take a guess.
They get a turn in the machine.
Say 1.
No, every 4 years they change the balls out.
Oh, okay. So they live to be 4 years old.
Life expectancy of said balls, 4 years.
Oh, I almost guarantee there are cycles of things.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's boxes of balls and they get cycled through, but once a box is 4 years old, bye-bye. See that flicker coming across that screen?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I'm thinking it's probably that cable that's plugged into that computer is finally dying, which means that monitor is going to be dead in a short period of time. Means a new monitor is going to need to be purchased, which means also a webcam is going to need to be purchased.
I am thinking that we are having a major technical difficulty.
No, because it's been doing it for about 3 weeks now.
But it's slowly. It's a major technical difficulty that's slowly happening.
It does not happen with my work computer.
Oh, well, that's not even any better.
Well, no, because I put an adapter on it in order to fit it in my...
You got to see how chewed up this cable is. You got to love Apple with the fucking cables and dongles.
This monitor is also
whatever.
12 years old.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, when every series has its own proprietary plug.
Hey, man, if I wanted to really do it right, I could go buy the
PC?
The LG 5K monitor, if I want to spend $1,300 with an integrated camera.
You get it cheaper on Wish.
Yeah, sure.
It might take 4 months.
That just sounded so tasty, though. It's like, when you look at it and it's all plugged up and working the way it's supposed to, it's going to be brilliant. You're just going to be like, yeah.
I don't see why it's just not a cam snapped on the TV up there. But voila.
Now, fuck that. No. Fuck that.
Voila. There's a thump right there.
Why y'all setup isn't that way? Okay, yeah, I understand. I was like, I just added third monitor. I am in a whole new realm of like, I know I can't go further backwards. It's like I'm just not.
of the Philadelphia Eagles versus Chris of the New York Giants. It's 3-0 Giants in the first quarter.
Of what?
Madden
ESPN
tournament.
2, bro.
Madden tournament.
We had the U.S. men's national team soccer game on earlier. Put on ESPN 2. It's a Madden tournament.
Yeah, it's a Madden tournament.
You watch video games all day, bro. Here you go.
You know what, bro?
You know what the crazier part is you know what's on my TV?
What?
Your mom's basement.
Okay.
A Dr. Drew episode.
What's he got, Gurley? How's he got Gurley on the... He dropped the ball, man. Dropped the ball. Figures. With the Eagles dropping the ball.
ESPN 2, huh?
Yeah.
Because the good part is I can stop this and just go back to my history. This is what I'll fall asleep to tonight.
It's what? Dreamy versus Chirabon. Chirabin or whatever the fuck his name is. But, life expectancy 3 years, and then that shit's done. They put everything back away, everything gets re-inspected and gets put away, and next Wednesday it rolls back out. Thought it was quite interesting. It's like Fort Knox.
That is...
I read that earlier today, and I was like, so me and Thump must have read the same article because it was USA Today. And it wasn't the same. Oh, deep pass. That's good. It's in bounds. Oh, he shows his route runners. Oh, it does it again. He's going to throw across the field short for the 5 yards. Nope. He's going deep. Nope. Can't catch the ball, man. Got to use that Y button for hands.
Yep.
How does he have Gurley on this team and Cook?
Because these Madden teams are built.
It's a custom team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Run this ball. Inside handoff. Oh, no, he ain't going to do it. You equal to the outside. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Stop fucking around. I hate people who do this shit when you're playing against them. He's wide open. I told you, right there. He's wide open. End zone. You take the sack, you fucking idiot. I don't understand why people do that shit. A lot of guys do that when you're online. They're flashing all the fucking shit at you. I don't understand that. To confuse you? I'm not looking at that shit.
You're waiting for the ball to be hiked.
Just hike the ball so I can fucking bum rush you.
Because I'm going to barrel over you.
Right. All right, let's put a fucking bow.
Late edition is complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's time for Easy Street.
It's going to get us muted.
We're on Easy Street, and it feels so sweet.
Sorry, that's all we can play.
Yeah, that's it.
10 seconds.
I got a fun
I probably had another 20 I could have rolled, but...
Probably. I got a fun watch face.
Night Facebook.
Good night, Facebook.
Good night,
Good night,
people. See you. Oh, I got homework for you guys.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since you forgot the wheel and we
I forgot the wheel.
again can't spin.
I'll bring the wheel Tuesday and we'll spin. Forgot the wheel. Homework. Favorite celebrity rap.
Someone not in the rap genre.
Yep. Not a rapper, a celebrity.
So you're talking that Drop the Mic or whatever that show is?
No, I'm talking...
Anything?
No, a rap. I don't give a fuck if it's Jessica Simpson singing Nicki Minaj. A rap. Celebrity. Not a rapper, a celebrity who just busted out someone else's rap.
Or just rapped in general.
Just rapped in general.
Okay.
Or just rapped in general,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to see if anybody comes up with the same one.
I doubt it. Unless there's not that many of them out there.
No, there's tons of them because everybody did the super bass shit. All the chicks were doing that crap, and there were some that looked really good and were really good. But you know what I'm saying. Don't matter.
All right, everybody listening live, everybody catching this on the replay, we've been tasked. Send that in. You know the Twitter's 8-Bit Bros. The Twitters, the Instagrams, the Periscopies, the Mixers, the Twitches, the Facebook. Hit us up. Give us your answers. You can bring them all on the early show.
Yeah.
On the early show, yeah.
Thank you, Ranger. Poopy Bag. Thank you, Spunk Lube.
PTE Squad.
PTE Squad.
Homebrewers Association.
HA. Chop and Croc.
Yeah, Chop and Croc.
Chop and Croc.
Mom Pulley for so much content. Thank you.
We got to go and register those domain names. Mom Pulley. That's fucking great, ain't it? Mom Pulley and...
Go, Daddy.
iPower so we could just... No, just iPower so we could just point right to our server.
I can at least make sure it's available here.
AP Pros, late edition. We are out.
Buttons.
Buttons.